Clouds drift low above the city, like ships across the sky. The morning train is leaving, or the stars say goodbye. I find myself inside the station before the break of day, watching strangers carry stories and roll their lives away. A child slept against a suitcase while his mother held his hand. The loudspeaker kept calling names to places I don't understand. Coffee steam rose through the cold air, mixing with the dawn. And somehow in that quiet crowd I still felt alone. Every journey starts somewhere, every road must bend, but nobody ever tells you how to lose a friend. Cloud station in the morning, silver tracks below. Every train is moving somewhere I don't wanna go, and every passing window reflects a different year. Funny how the farther life goes, the closer you appear. Cloud station still floating in my mind. Cloud station, leaving yesterday behind. I bought a ticket I didn't need, just to hold something new. A destination on a piece of paper that didn't belong to you. The newspaper beside me rustled, the platform lights turned gold. Another day was waking up while old memories unfolded. Outside the city stretched awake beneath the painted sky, the kind of view we used to love before the last goodbye. Maybe hearts are train stations, people come and go, leaving little traces long after they don't know. Blue suitcase by the doorway, covered up in dust, filled with faded photographs and fragments left by us. And every folded letter still carries your perfume, like a tiny piece of summer hidden in the room. Blue suitcase still waiting on the floor. Blue suitcase, like a life from before. If I could board a memory and write it through the years, I'd visit all the little days before the doubts and fears. The ordinary evenings, the walks beneath the lights, the moments we ignored because we thought we had more time. Cloud station in the sunlight, the trains have all moved on, yet something in the distance still feels like where you're from. Blue suitcase near the window, quiet in the day. Some people leave your lifetime but never fade away. The station slowly empties, the morning fills the air, and somewhere in the moving crowd I still imagine you're there. Projector hums above the city, casting shadows on a wall. Summer air moves through the rooftops as evening starts to fall. Folding chairs are mostly empty, only strangers scattered wide, watching old black and white stories under the open sky. I sit near the back row, quietly wrapped inside a borrowed coat. The screen lights up familiar feelings I never really wrote. A scene of lovers at a station, freezing for a frame, and suddenly the night remembers everything I couldn't name. Some memories arrive softly, like music from afar. You don't hear them coming until they're in your heart. Rooftop cinema in the moonlight, pictures drifting by. Every flicker on the screen feels like another life, and every passing storyline brings a piece of truth. How some endings stay unfinished long after they're through. Rooftop cinema still glowing in my mind. Rooftop cinema, leaving years behind. A paper cup beside my seat, slowly losing heat. The city underneath us moves in distant beats. A siren fades beyond the river, a plane crosses the dark, and every little light below looks like a tiny spark. I wonder if you're somewhere looking at this moon, thinking about another summer that vanished far too soon. Maybe all the constellations are memories in disguise, shining through the distance to guide us through the night. Amber skies above the skyline, painted gold and blue, holding every silent wish I never shared with you. And every fading sunset still leaves a trace behind, like footprints in a season the years could never hide. Amber sky still floating over me. Amber sky, where old dreams used to be. If I could keep one evening safe from time and change, I choose the simple moments that seem so ordinary then. The laughter in the background, the warmth of your hand, the things we never noticed until they reach the end. Rooftop cinema at closing, the credits slowly roll. The city keeps on breathing while memories take control. Amber skies beyond tomorrow, soft against the dawn. Some people leave your story, yet their colors linger on. The projector light goes dark now, the chairs are put away, but somewhere in the quiet night, your shadow chooses to stay. Bookstore sign still flickers in purple neon light. Rain gathers on the windows of another sleepless night. I stepped inside for shelter from the storm along the street. Rows of stories line the walls like strangers I couldn't meet. A record spun behind the counter, soft and low and blue. The kind of song that feels like it was written after you. I wandered through forgotten pages without a destination, looking for a sentence to explain this situation. Some nights the world feels smaller than the ache inside your chest, and every quiet corner knows the things you never said. Neon bookstore in the rainfall, glowing through the gray. Every shelf holds pieces of the words we gave away, and every faded paperback feels like a photograph of all the little moments we thought would always last. Neon bookstore, still shining through the storm. Neon bookstore, where old hearts stay warm. A woman right beside the window with a scarf around her neck. The way she smiled at certain pages made me stop and reflect. You used to underline your favorites, fold corners in the spine, leaving tiny constellations for another time. Outside the traffic blurred together like rivers made of light, while inside everything stood still, protected from the night. Maybe every story lingers after the final page, just like every memory refuses to fade away. April tide along the harbor, rolling toward the shore, carrying forgotten dreams and pieces of before. And every wave returning brings another trace of you, like the sea itself remembers everything we knew. April tide, still moving through my veins. April tide, like soft and endless rain. If I could open one old chapter and walk inside again, I'd choose a random afternoon before we knew the end. No promises of forever, no fear of what's ahead, just sunlight through the curtains and all the words unsaid. Neon bookstore, after midnight the lights begin to dim, but some stories keep on glowing long after they end. April tide beneath the moonlight, silver on the sea. Some people leave your lifetime, yet stay inside your memory. The rain finally grows quieter as dawn begins to rise, and the neon sign keeps burning like a star against the sky. The record starts with static, a soft crackle in the dark, like an old memory waking up inside my heart. I found a vinyl in a cardboard box hidden behind the shelf. A song we used to play on Sundays back when we were ourselves. The needle traced familiar circles, spinning slow and true. Every note felt like a doorway leading back to you. Outside, the rain taps softly against the balcony rail. The city blurred beyond the glass like a half-forgotten tale. Funny how a melody can travel through the years, crossing every distance to find you standing here. Dusty vinyl in the moonlight, turning round and round. Every scratch and every echo brings the silent sound. And every little harmony still knows what we were. Like the record keeps remembering what time could never blur. Dusty vinyl still spinning in my room. Dusty vinyl still carrying your tone. The coffee on the table cooled as midnight drifted by. Street lamps painted golden rivers beneath the cloudy sky. I opened up the window, let the ocean air come through, and suddenly the whole world smelled a little bit like you. The harbor far beyond the city, blinking white and blue, like distant signals in the dark, trying to break through. Maybe every wave returning knows exactly where to go, just like certain memories refuse to let us go. Coastal lights across the water, shimmering through the haze, like tiny pieces of a lifetime lost inside the waves. And every reflection dancing upon the midnight sea feels like another version of who we used to be. Coastal lights still glowing far away. Coastal lights at the end of every day. If I could save one photograph from all the years gone by, I'd choose the one where we were laughing without asking why. Because the best moments never knew they would become memories. They were just ordinary seconds floating on the breeze. Dusty vinyl near the sunrise, the final song grows still. Yet somehow in the quiet I can hear it lingering still. Coastal lights beyond the morning slowly disappear. Some people leave your lifetime but never leave your ears. The record finally stops turning, the room falls silent too. But somewhere underneath that silence, the music sounds like you. The carousel still turns slowly, though no one's riding now. It's painted horses chase the night beneath forgotten clouds. Through the empty fairground long after closing time. The lights were dim, the music gone, just echoes left behind. A Ferris wheel stood motionless against the midnight sky, like a giant clock still counting the years that passed us by. The scent of sugar and old memories drifted through the breeze, and suddenly I felt your hand reaching back to me. Some places keep a heartbeat hidden underneath the dust, waiting for a lonely soul to wake it up again. Carousel keeps spinning round and round my mind, carrying little moments that I thought I'd left behind. And every painted color still shines beneath the rain, like all the dreams we once believed would never fade away. Turning through the dark, midnight carousel still circling my heart. I found her faded ride tickets pressed inside my coat, a tiny piece of paper holding everything we hoped. We used to chase the fireworks above the summer fair, believing every bright explosion would stay forever there. Now the booth stands silent, the banners barely move, yet every corner of this place still feels connected to you. And maybe memories are lanterns floating through tickets from a vanished wonderland. If I could ride that Ferris wheel one final time tonight, I'd watch the city underneath disappear into the light, and not to change a single ending or ask for one more chance, only to remember how it felt to have that kind of romance. Midnight carousel at sunrise, slowing to a stop. The music fades into the wind, but never fully drops. Faded tickets in the daylight, soft against the blue. Some people leave your lifetime, yet leave their magic too. The fairground gates swing gently, morning fills the sky, and somewhere in the quiet air, I hear one last goodbye. A snow globe sits up on the shelf, covered in a layer of dust. Tiny strays beneath the glass, frozen where they were. I found it while cleaning boxes from another year, a souvenir from that winter when you were still here. We bought it from a corner stand near the harbor square. You laughed because the little town looked nothing like there. Now I shake it gently in my hands and watch the snowflakes fall. Funny how something so small can still remember it all. Some memories stay sleeping until they're touched again, and suddenly they're brighter than they've ever been. Snow globes spinning in the moonlight, silver in the room, holding on to moments that disappear too soon. And every falling snowflake feels like a piece of time, drifting through the distance you left behind. Snow globe turning slowly in my hands, snow globe like a world that couldn't last. The harbor looks much different now, new buildings by the bay. The old cafe we used to visit packed up years away. But sometimes when the fog rolls in and hides the city lights, I swear the waterfront still feels exactly like that night. The ferries cross the water, leaving trails across the dark, like unfinished conversations floating through my heart. Maybe places never change as much as people do. Maybe that's why every road still seems to lead to you. Harbor lights beyond the shoreline, blinking through the haze, like distant stars still shining from forgotten days. And every reflection dancing upon the midnight sea feels like all the dreams we carried before you left me. Harbor lights still glowing in the blue, harbor lights still reminding me of you. If memories were oceans, I'd let the current flow, not fighting where it takes me, or places I can't go. Because every wave returning brings something back to shore, a fragment of a lifetime I thought I lost before. Snow globe resting by the window, quiet in the night, holding little pieces of a world once filled with light. Harbor lights across the water, fading with the dawn. Some love stopped being present, yet somehow linger on. The morning slowly enters, the room begins to glow. I place the snow globe back upon the shelf and watch the city wake below. Satellite crosses the darkness above the sleeping town. One small light keeps traveling while everything slows down. I'm sitting on the apartment rooftop, wrapped inside a coat, watching airplanes trace white lines across the clouds they wrote. The city sounds are distant now, like waves beyond the shore, and every passing second feels a little like before. There's an old song in my headphones, one we used to know, the kind that turns an ordinary night into somewhere you can't let go. Maybe some stars stay visible long after they burn away. Maybe some hearts keep glowing even when they can't stay. Satellite heart above the skyline, floating through the blue, trying to send a signal across the years to you. And every silent frequency still circles in the dark, carrying little pieces of who we were at the start. Satellite heart still shining from afar. Satellite heart, wondering where you are. The corner store stays open past midnight every day. The same old man behind the counter still smiles the same way. I bought a coffee and kept walking through streets we used to roam. Funny how 1,000 places can remind you of one home. The river caught the moonlight and stretched it into gold, like memories becoming softer as they slowly grow old. Maybe distance isn't measured by the miles in between. Maybe it's the years that gather around forgotten dreams. June Station, the rainfall, crowded platforms glowing white, watching strangers leave for somewhere beyond the edge of night. And every departing train feels familiar somehow, like all the roads we never took are leaving right now. June Station, still living in my mind. June Station, leaving summers behind. If I could freeze one moment, I'd choose a simple day. No grand ending, no goodbye, just before things changed. You're laughing at something silly, the sunlight in your eyes, the kind of little memory that never truly dies. Satellite heart above the city, still drifting through the years, holding conversations made of laughter, hope, and tears. June Station in the distance, fading with the dawn. Some people leave your journey, yet their light keeps leading on. The satellite disappears slowly beyond the morning sky, and I watch the city waking as another pie. The harbor sleeps beneath the moon, boats rocking with the tide. A lonely bell rings somewhere far across the waterline. I bought a ticket for the ferry, but never stepped aboard. Instead I stood beside the railing, listening to the shore. The ocean carries scattered lights like diamonds on the sea. Each one felt like a memory, still drifting back to me. There was a violin performer playing near the pier, a melody I almost knew that made you feel so near. Some nights the wind remembers the names we left behind, whispering them softly into the midnight sky. Velvet harbor in the moonlight, silver waves below, holding all the stories only ocean seemed to know. And every distant lighthouse turns slowly through the blue, like you're still searching endlessly for something that looks like you. Velvet harbor still shining in my dreams. Velvet harbor, nothing's what it seems. A seagull crossed the darkness, then vanished from my sight, like all the little moments that disappeared from life. I walked along the boardwalk, past cafes closing down, their empty chairs and quiet signs watching over town. The baker on the corner was setting out fresh bread, while I carried conversations I never really said. Maybe every ending leaves a doorway cracked, where memories keep wandering and quietly come back to mold straight beyond the station, calling through the rain, heading toward a future that won't say your name. And every passing window reflects another year, yet somehow in the distance I still feel you near. Tomorrow's train still rolling through my mind. Tomorrow's train leaving yesterday behind. If hearts were made of maps, I'd trace every road we knew, not to return to where we were, but to remember it was true. Because even fading constellations still leave light above, and even after goodbye, there are traces left by love. Velvet harbor in the morning, mist above the sea. The world keeps turning forward, like it always wanted me to be. Tomorrow's train keeps moving beyond the rising sun. Some people leave your journey, but remain in what you've become. The ferry leaves the harbor, its lights dissolve from view, and somewhere in the waking day I quietly carry you. The glass elevator rises slowly above the sleeping streets. 1,000 windows glowing softly like scattered memories. I press the button to the rooftop just to watch the city breathe. The skyline wore a silver jacket made of midnight and dreams. Far below, the traffic drifted like rivers made of light. And for a moment I forgot why I came here tonight. Then a song escaped a doorway from an apartment down below. The melody felt familiar, like somewhere I used to know. Funny how a simple sound can open hidden rooms inside a heart that thought it had already moved. Glass elevated through the darkness, climbing floor by floor, carrying all the things I'd never said before. And every reflection in the mirror looks a little less the same. Time keeps changing faces, but remembers every name. Glass elevator floating through the night. Glass elevator searching for the light. I found an old postcard this morning, pressed inside a magazine. A picture of October trees in colors I had never seen. You wrote just 3 short sentences before you signed your name. Yet somehow all these years later, the feeling stayed the same. Outside, the leaves were falling across the avenue, and every golden piece of autumn made me think of you. Maybe memories aren't anchors, maybe they're the wind showing us the places where we've already been. Autumn postcard from another season, faded at the sides, holding little fragments of a former life. And every handwritten letter still carries something true, a version of tomorrow that believed in me and you. Autumn postcard still resting in my hands. Autumn postcard from a distant land. If I could step into that picture just for one afternoon, I'd walk beneath those amber trees and listen to you. Not to change the ending or rewrite the past, only to thank the moment for happening at last. Glass elevated toward the sunrise, morning drawing near, the city slowly waking while the stars disappear. Postcard in the daylight, soft against the blue. Some people leave your story, but leave their colors too. The elevator reaches ground floor, the doors slide open wide, and I step into another day, with yesterday beside me. The arcade still glows after midnight, neon colors on the floor, like a dream that stayed awake long after everyone went home. I stepped inside to escape the rain, coins rattling in my hand. The machines hummed old melodies from another time again. A claw machine by the entrance held prizes no one won, and somehow it reminded me of everything we've become. I watched reflections in the glass mixed with the flashing lights, like memories trying to replay across another night. Some places keep their heartbeat even when the years move on, holding tiny pieces of everyone who's gone. Midnight arcade in the neon glow, colors dancing on my skin. Every blinking light reminds me of where we've been, and every forgotten hallway echoes with your name. Funny how the world keeps changing, but memories stay the same. Midnight arcade, still alive inside my mind. Midnight arcade, leaving yesterday behind. Outside the rain kept falling, paint and silver on the street. A taxi rolled through puddles like a scene on repeat. I found a photograph inside my wallet, hidden behind a card. The edges curled from years gone by, but letting go is hard. Your smile looked toward the camera, like you knew something I didn't. Back when forever felt close enough to fit inside a weekend. Maybe every picture captures more than we can see, a version of ourselves before reality. Paper moon above the skyline, floating through the gray, watching over quiet rooftops as another day fades away. And every passing cloud feels like a thought of you, drifting slowly through the darkness until the night is through. Paper moon still shining through the blue. Paper moon still carrying you. If I could borrow one evening from the years we left behind, I'd choose a random Tuesday when everything felt fine. No grand adventure needed, no perfect words to say, just sitting there beside you before life pulled us away. Midnight arcade at closing time, the lights begin to fade, but somewhere in the silence, the echoes still remain. Paper moon above the city, watching from afar. Some people leave your story, but stay inside your stars. The rain finally stops falling, the streets begin to dry, and the paper moon keeps drifting across the early morning sky. The old cinema glows softly through the rain tonight. Movie posters fade in the window under amber light. I bought a ticket out of habit for a film I never choose, just to sit somewhere unfamiliar and forget about you. The theater felt half empty, rows of silent seats. A story played across the screen, while another played in me. There was a scene beside the ocean, two strangers saying goodbye, and suddenly I found myself looking down to hide my eyes. Funny how a borrowed story can unlock a hidden door to all the feelings we thought we didn't have anymore. Cinema rain against the city, running down the Walking past the river and the train, street musicians pack their cases as clouds release more rain. A couple shared an umbrella, laughing near the square. For a second I remembered how it felt when you were there. The traffic lights reflected across the soaking street like tiny broken galaxies scattered at my feet. Maybe memories arrive when we least expect them to, like songs drifting from nowhere, carrying pieces of you. Fourth floor window in the distance, glowing warm and cold. I wonder who is standing there, watching the night unfold, and every little silhouette appearing through the shade. Looks like a life I almost had before it slipped away. Fourth floor, still living in my mind. Fourth floor, leaving years behind. If I could borrow one evening from all the years we've lost, I'd choose an ordinary moment, no matter what the cost. Just sitting in the silence, listening to you breathe, knowing simple things are often the hardest things to keep. Cinema rain across the skyline, silver through the dark. The world keeps turning quietly around a healing heart. Fourth floor window fading slowly as dawn begins to rise. Some people leave your story, but never leave your eyes. Cinema closes at midnight. The streets begin to clear, but somewhere in the falling rain, I still feel you near. Someone left flowers at the station, wrapped in paper white. They look forgotten in the corner, waiting through the night. The last train left an hour ago, the platform's almost bare. A suitcase leans beside a bench like someone's still there. I watch reflections in the window fade with passing light, thinking how we used to talk until the end of night. The city hums beyond the tracks, a distant silver glow. Everybody has somewhere to be, somewhere left to go. Sometimes I wonder where you are when midnight fills the sky. If certain songs still stop your heart the way they stop mine. Station flowers by the doorway, blooming all alone, like promises we carried once but never brought back home. And every train that disappears takes a piece of me, leaving only quiet echoes where you used to be. Station flowers, still waiting in the rain. Station flowers, holding yesterday. I found your postcard in a jacket from a trip we never took. The edges worn and fading out like a half-forgotten book. You wrote about the ocean and roads we'd someday drive, back when every dream between us still felt alive. The cafe near the station closed, the owner moved away, but I still see us laughing there on ordinary days. Maybe memories are travelers, never staying still, crossing years and crossing cities long after they leave. One more mile beyond the highway, one more mile to go, trying to outrun just a journey, then maybe love is too. Some people walk beside us for only part of the road through. But every step we share together still matters in the end, even if the destination was somewhere different. Station flowers in the moonlight, soft against the gray, a reminder that some beauty can remain after it fades. One more mile beyond tomorrow, past the setting sun. Some loves never truly leave, they simply become. The first train of the morning pulls into the station slow. I pick up my bag and keep moving, but a part of me stays below. The aquarium stays open late, blue light behind the glass. People stand and watch the fish drift slowly past. I came here after midnight just to clear my head. A city felt too crowded with all the things unsaid. The jellyfish keep floating like tiny silver moons, moving without destination inside their quiet room. A child points to water, his father smiles back. I wonder when I stop believing life could be that simple. Some nights I hide inside places where nobody knows my name, trying to lose old memories that always find me anyway. City aquarium, through waves on the wall, watching all these creatures while I think of us at all. And every drifting shadow feels like a part of you, moving through the silence like you always do. City aquarium, still shining in the dark. City aquarium, swimming through my heart. The subway out back home is quiet, only strangers and the phones. Everyone looks somewhere else, like a carrying their own storms. I passed the bridge above the river, the water back below, the same bridge where you told me once you never let me go. The street vendors packed up barley, and night air turned cold, and suddenly I missed your voice more than I could hold. Maybe memories are curtains pulled in front of me. No matter how far we travel, they follow quietly, falling off beyond the sky, the lights fading one by one, like promises we whispered before the damage was done. And every distant rooftop still keeps your silhouette. Funny how the years pass by, but I don't forget falling home, still running through my veins, falling off like soft I could step beside a many just for one more day. I choose another merry moment before it slipped away. No grand goodbye or tragedy, no final scene to mend. Just one more walk beside you before the ending begins. City aquarium echoes and blue light fading slow. Everyone goes home eventually, but some feelings never go. For the north across the evening, past the edge of sight, some love stopped being present. Yet stay with you at night. The last train hums beneath the city, the river keeps its flow, and somewhere under all this noise I still hear you blow. I found an old city map tonight, folded inside a drawer. The corners worn and faded, like something from before. There were circles drawn in blue ink, places we used to go. A bookstore near the riverside, a rooftop we both knew. The paper smelled like old summers and afternoons gone by. Back when we spent whole weekends chasing clouds across the sky. I traced every line with my finger, following streets we walked. Funny how a simple map can remember more than us. Some roads disappear from memory, some remain so clear, like they're waiting quietly for us to reappear. Borrowed summer in my hands, folded into paper lines. A season that belonged to us, now frozen in time. And every mark upon the page feels like a piece of truth. I lost the city years ago, but never lost you. Borrowed summer, still shining through the gray. Borrowed summer, never fully went away. The corner bakery's different now, the owner moved away. The music store became a bank, the skyline slowly changed. But I still know the shortcut paths we used to take at night, past apartment windows glowing soft against the light. The world keeps drawing new directions across what came before, yet every road inside my heart still opens to your door. Maybe memories are maps we carry through the years, guiding us through places made of joy and tears. Map of you across my thoughts like streets I know by name. Every turn leads somewhere that still feels the same, and every distant memory returns without a sound. Funny how the things we lose are never really found. Map of you, still written in my mind. Map of you, leaving traces behind. If I could walk those roads again, I'd take them slow this time, not rushing toward tomorrow or trying to outrun time. USA. Far out summer through the window, golden in the rain. Some seasons leave the calendar but never leave your veins. Map of you beneath the years still quietly remains, like a city built from memories and soft unfinished names. I fold the paper gently and place it back once more, but part of me stays wandering those streets forever. The lanterns sway above the alley, soft gold against the night. Their shadows paint the pavement with pieces of fading light. A bicycle leans beside a doorway, flowers hanging overhead. The little restaurant on the corner still serves tea before bed. I walk these streets without a reason, listening to distant sounds. A radio from an open window drifting through the town. The evening air feels different than it did a year ago, yet every quiet intersection still leads where memories go. Sometimes the smallest places hold the deepest parts of us, like they remember everything even after dusk. Lantern Street beneath the twilight, glowing amber in the rain. Every step becomes a picture inside my frame, and every passing stranger seems to know where they belong, while I keep carrying echoes of a half-forgotten song. Lantern Street still shining in my eyes. Lantern Street, where yesterday survives. I stop beside a record shop with albums in the glass. A melody escapes the doorway and pulls me to the past. There was a summer when we wandered without a plan or map, believing every road ahead would somehow lead us back. The owner flips the sign to close, the street begins to clear, and suddenly the silence makes your absence reappear. Maybe time is just a river flowing to the sea, carrying old reflections back when we least believed. Slow horizon beyond the rooftops, fading into blue. Every evening finds a way to bring me back to you, and every distant skyline soft against the stars feels like all the dreams we left exactly where they are. Slow horizon, still waiting far away. Slow horizon, at the end of every day. If I could keep one memory untouched by passing years, I'd choose an ordinary moment filled with simple things. The sound of your laughter, the sunlight in your hair. Not because it lasted forever, but because was there. Lantern Street after midnight, quiet as a prayer. The lights continue glowing, though nobody is there. Slow horizon in the distance, welcoming the dawn. Some people leave your journey, yet their light keeps leading on. The lanterns fade behind me as morning paints the sky. But somewhere in the waking world, your memory walks beside mine. A faded photograph fell from a book while I was cleaning shelves. Funny how a single picture can bring back someone else. You were standing by the shoreline, wind tangled in your hair. The sunset painted gold around you, like you belonged there. I remember taking that picture on a borrowed summer day, back when every road ahead of us still felt wide and safe. Now the frame sits on my dresser, facing toward the wall. But some memories don't disappear, no matter where they fall. Time keeps moving like the ocean, pulling everything away. But some waves return at midnight, just to make me stay. Polaroid sky above the city, colors fading into blue. Every little piece of sunlight still reminds me of you. And I keep those old reflections hidden where nobody sees. 'Cause some people leave forever, but never really leave. Polaroid sky still hanging in my room. Polaroid sky still blooming after you. The bookstore near the river closed its doors last spring. The owner sold the building and packed up everything. It made me think about just how easily things change. One day a part of someone's world, the next you're just a name. I walk the streets on weekends, past places we once knew. And every corner of this town still keeps a trace of you. Maybe hearts are old suitcases filled with things we keep, even when the trip is over and the road is out of reach. Southbound train beyond the station, disappearing in the rain. I watched it fade into the distance, the way you did the same. And every passing window carried pieces of goodbye, like a movie ending slowly against an empty sky. Southbound, still running through my mind. Southbound, leaving years behind. If I could send a letter to the version of myself before the distance found us, before we became someone else, I'd tell her not to fear it, not to hold so tight. 'Cause even broken memories can shine in certain lights. Polaroid sky above the rooftops, heaving photograph slips back between pages. The book returns to the shelf, but your smile stays behind tonight, like a story telling itself. The cafe on 8th Street is closing, chairs stacked one by one. The owner turns the sign around. Another day is done. I took the seat beside the window, the one we loved the most. The city moved outside the glass while I sat with your ghost. The waitress asked about you softly. I smiled and changed the subject. Saying your name out loud these days still feels like a wreck. The coffee tasted different, or maybe I've just changed since the day you packed your suitcase and boarded that late train. Some people leave quietly without slamming any doors, but somehow their absence still shakes the floor. Corner table, empty chair. Your reflection isn't there, but I still glance across the room like you'll appear somewhere. Corner table, faded view, raindrops drawing pictures of you. Everybody else moved on. Why can't I move too? Winter came much earlier, the year that you were gone. The tree stood bare along the avenue. The nights grew twice as long. I started taking longer walks just to avoid my place, 'cause every room kept holding on to traces of your face. There's a bookstore near the station where we used to hide from storms. I passed it last December and remembered how you kept me warm. Time keeps turning pages whether we're ready or not, but some chapters stay open long after they stop. When a voice inside my head repeating things you never said, filling all the silent spaces beside my bed. When a voice soft and low, following wherever I go, like a song I can't forget, even though I know. Maybe we were never broken. Maybe we were just too young, trying to hold forever with unfinished hands. And if you ever think about me when snow falls in your town, I hope you know a part of me still waits around. Corner table, evening rain, different year, but same old pain. The world outside keeps changing, but my heart remains. When a voice through the night, fading slowly with the light. Some people leave your life, but never leave your mind. The cafe lights go dark at midnight. I walk home alone again, carrying memories like luggage through the winter wind. Crumpled receipt on the counter from a place we used to go. The ink is fading slowly, but somehow I still know. The coffee shop closed months ago. The sign came down in June, but every time I pass that street, I still look for you. The waitress used to know our names. She'd smile when we walked in. Now strangers sit beside the window where our story used to live. There's dust upon the dashboard of the car you love to drive. I keep it just the way it was, like that could keep us alive. Some memories don't disappear, they settle in the walls, like photographs without a frame, still hanging after the fall. Midnight receipt inside my pocket, wrinkled from the years, holding all the little moments now dissolved in tears. And every fading number, every date I see feels like pieces of a lifetime that belong to you and me. Midnight receipt, still folded in my hand. Midnight receipt, like a life I can't unplan. I changed the sheets and painted walls, moved furniture around, but somehow every version of this room still lets you hang around. The neighbors got a new dog, the market changed its name. The whole world kept devolving, but my heart stayed the same. I hear the train at sunrise, rolling somewhere far away, and wonder if you're watching the same sky in another place. Time keeps moving forward like rivers to the sea, but some nights feel exactly like the night you left me. Lost frequency between us, static in the dark, trying to find your signal with a broken heart. And every quiet evening when the city sleeps, I swear I hear your voice again, drifting through the streets. Lost frequency, still calling out your name. Lost frequency, nothing feels the same. Maybe we were seasons, never meant to stay. Maybe we were chapters, destined to fade away. But if I could relive one moment just before goodbye, I'd stay there in that heartbeat for the rest of my life. Midnight receipt inside my pocket, worn and paper thin, proof that once I had a love before the loneliness moved in. And every faded memory still glows like city lights. Some people leave your world, but never leave your nights. Morning slowly fills the window, golden through the gray. The receipt slips from my fingers, but the feeling stays. The library stays open late, only a handful left inside. Pages turning in the silence as midnight passes by. I wander through forgotten shelves without a book in mind, just looking for a place to hide from memories tonight. An old novel slipped from a stack and landed at my feet. Inside I found a pressed flower fragile, pale and sweet. I wondered who had left it there years before tonight. Someone else preserving something they couldn't leave behind. Maybe every heart keeps souvenirs hidden out of sight, tiny pieces of a story carried through the night. Midnight library, dust floating in the glow. Every page feels like a doorway to a life I used to know. And every word reminds me how quickly seasons move. Some chapters reach an ending, but still belong to you. Midnight library, whispers in the dark. Midnight library, reading through my heart. Outside the city shimmered silver underneath the rain. Taxi lights and empty sidewalks calling out your name. The coffee shop across the street was closing for the night. A lonely barista stacking chairs beneath fluorescent light. I stood beneath the awning, watching strangers hurry through, thinking how the whole world changes, yet I still think of you. Blur the details like paintings left in the sun, but some feelings stay untouched long after they're done. Golden dust inside the sunlight, dancing through the air, like all the little moments still floating everywhere. And every shines differently somehow, not as pain but gentle echoes of who we were back then. Oh, golden dust still settling in my mind. Oh, golden dust, what I couldn't leave behind. If I had one more evening before we said goodbye, I wouldn't ask for answers or wonder who was right. I'd simply sit beside you and listen to the rain, knowing even perfect moments cannot forever remain. Midnight library at closing, lights fading one by one. Every story leaves a trace long after it is done. Golden dust through the window, soft against the blue. Some people leave your life, but leave their light there too. The librarian locks the doorway, the city hums below. I walk into the quiet night with nowhere else to go. The museum stayed open late tonight. Only a few people inside. Quiet footsteps across polished floors, echoing through the light. I stopped before an old painting covered in shades of blue. A shoreline fading into distance. Somehow it looked like you. The artist's name was unfamiliar. The year was long ago. Yet standing there I felt a feeling. Oh I remembered all the things we planned. Strange how certain moments find you unaware, opening forgotten doors you thought weren't there. Museum glass between the years, reflecting who we were. Every memory grows softer, but never really blurs. And every faded color still carries pieces through, like a room full of strangers quietly leading back to you. Museum glass, holding yesterday. Museum glass never fades away. Outside the evening settled over rooftops and trains. The city wore its winter coat wrapped in silver rain. I walked beneath the street lamps toward the river bend, where lights floated on the water like messages unsent. The bookstore by the corner had closed an hour before, yet I stopped beside the window like I had done before. Maybe every city keeps versions of our lives hidden in familiar places where all memories survive. North window in the evening, looking toward the bay, watching boats become small shadows as daylight slips away. And every distant lighthouse blinking through the blue feels like a quiet reminder of everything we knew. North window still shining through the rain. North window, ooh, calling out your name. If memories were paintings, I'd leave them hanging there, not to hold me in the past, but to remember that you care. Some stories don't need endings to mean something true. Sometimes they become the light that helps you make it through. Museum glass across the silence, reflecting years gone by. The world keeps changing colors beneath a different sky. North window through the twilight, soft against the sea. Some people leave your story, but stay inside your memory. The museum doors are closing, footsteps fade away, but the picture stays behind tonight, like a place I'll always stay. The ocean is quiet tonight, only waves against the shore. The moon hangs low above the water, like it's waiting for something more. I rented a room near the harbor just to clear my head, but every road I travel lately leads to you instead. Fishing boats rock in the distance, lanterns sway with the tide, and every light across the water feels like something left behind. I bought a postcard from a vendor Some stories stay unfinished even when they change. The sea keeps all the secrets beneath the silver blue. Maybe that's why I come here, to sit and think of you. Ocean between where we started, ocean between who we are. 1,000 waves keep rolling, yet I still see your heart. And every breeze from the shoreline carries echoes back to me. Some people leave your world, but never leave the sea. Ocean between, still moving through my veins. Ocean between, like soft and endless rain. There's an old man near the lighthouse, playing songs on a guitar. The melody sounds familiar, like a memory from afar. Children chase the fading sunlight down the empty sand, while I trace forgotten promises written by your hand. The evening slowly settles, painting gold across the bay. And for a moment all the sadness feels a little far away. Maybe healing isn't leaving, maybe it's learning to stay with the pieces that remain when love drifts away. Sunday lights across the harbor, blinking one by one, like little pieces of a lifetime after the day is done. And every reflection dancing on the darkened tide looks like all the dreams we carry before goodbye. Sunday lights still shining in the blue. Sunday lights still reminding me of you. If I could send a message across the waves tonight, I'd tell you that I made it, though some days are still hard. And I thank you for the memories, the laughter and the pain, because every love leaves something, even when it doesn't remain. Ocean between where we ended, ocean between the years, still holding all the stories and all the hidden tears. Sunday lights across the harbor slowly fade from view, but somewhere in the darkness they still lead me back to you. The waves continue rolling, the moon climbs through the sky, and I sit beside the water, watching another night go by. Paper lanterns drifting slowly across the river tonight. Tiny stars above the water, fading into the night. I remember that September when we wandered through the crowd. You were laughing at the street bands, singing way too loud. The city felt much smaller then, the future felt so near. Every dream seemed close enough to reach from where we were. Now the same streets feel unfamiliar, different faces everywhere. Like the years erased our footprints, but left your memory there. Some nights I still hear echoes of conversations gone, like unfinished melodies still trying to hold on. Paper lanterns on the water, floating farther every mile, just like all the promises we carried for a while. And I watch them disappear into the evening sky. Some things aren't meant to stay, no matter how we try. Paper lanterns still glowing in my mind. Paper lanterns leaving the shore behind. The old arcade is empty now, the cinema closed down. Even the cafe we loved is another building now. I found a note inside a drawer, written in your hand, talking about tomorrow like tomorrow had a plan. I read it by the window while rain touched the glass, thinking how the smallest things can pull you to the past. Maybe every memory's a city made of light, shining brightest when you're lonely in the middle of the night. Faraway lights beyond the harbor, blinking through the rain, calling out like distant voices I can't quite explain. And every little sparkle feels like something that once knew, like 1,000 tiny pieces still connected back to you. Faraway lights still shining through the blue. Faraway lights still leading me to you. If we met as strangers now, will we recognize the spark? Or pass each other quietly like shadows in the dark? Maybe life is just a series of arrivals and goodbyes, people crossing through our story like stars across the sky. Paper lanterns drifting slowly beyond the edge of sight, yet somehow in the deepest dark they still create a light. Faraway lights across the water, soft against the gray. Some love stop being present, but never fade away. The river keeps on moving, the city keeps its pace, but tonight your memory still glows across